What's going on, guys? So we are back and we got Project Barney. We're going to finally get something going on, get a game plan for it, try and get something moving here. So this is an 87 C10 short bed Chevy. Pretty nice little truck. It's not in bad shape. It's just whoever had it, I got it from, you know, they really didn't know what they were doing, and they just kind of, they made things a little worse than what they are. But it's got 26s on it. They have to be front wheel drive because they got spacers back there, at least 2-inch spacers, might be 1.5 inches. It is a dual gas tank truck, which I do like. Now, whoever painted this thing was doing work on it. They didn't know what they were doing. So the body's not horrible on it, but it's just got so much paint on it, and it's just so bad that it's going to need redone. So I'm thinking, I don't feel like blocking all this truck, so I'm going to just buy new fenders and I'm going to buy new doors. One of those reasons is I got some rust right here I see at the bottom, which is typical. And the cab corner I'm going to have to replace, probably both sides, because it's got some rust on it. Looks like some Bondo in there. But let's get into the inside of it. That's where it's fun. Look at this nice red interior. Purple. Plum crazy purple red interior. Man, I've never seen anything like it. So the door panels are new, you know, like armrest, everything like that's new. They just painted it, so I don't know. It is a power window, power lock truck. I think he said these seats was out of an 012 Silverado or an 06 or something like that. I can't quite remember, but they got to go. He tried to cover them. They're out. They're gone. I got to get rid of them. It does have vintage air in it. I'm not for sure if it's the correct unit because the glove box doesn't look like it would shut with the interior components on it, but I don't know. The dash pad is new. It's red, as you can see. Definitely needs a headliner. Get something figured out on that. I don't know. What's his name, guys? Guy Designs. Guy Designs has a really nice headliner design that I was thinking about buying. I don't know much about that company yet, but I do like the design. Other than that, it looks like there's a disc brake conversion on it. I don't know. The wheels at least got nice tires on it, so I can probably sell those on Marketplace really cheap. I don't have, or it does have a new cowl hood. I do have the cowl vent cover. It's got a new windshield in it. Front bumper I do not have, but I have brand new brackets for the front bumper. Probably grab a new grill. Now look at this. Now this is rough, like rough. So it would take me longer to straighten this out than it would be for me to just spend $100 or whatever it is just to get a whole new one and paint. That's 10 times faster in my opinion. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. Now this was an original AC truck. They got a firewall block off plate on it, which I don't even know. Looks like they just stuck silicone or something. I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm gonna have to get that all straightened up, cleaned up. I probably won't paint the firewall body color. It's just too much work to straighten all that out, but we'll make it clean. And as you can see, like the wiring's just laid out everywhere. I don't even know why. This hose is going in that hole, not over there. That's just, I don't understand some of the things people do. Probably get some new wheel tubs. It's, you know, easier to just buy new ones and paint them than it is clean those up. Now, the radiator and the fans, I'm pretty sure came out of the vehicle that this motor came out of, because they do not fit in this truck. So I'll have to find some new ones of that also. The motor and tranny, so the motor is an LS3 with a truck intake on it. If you don't know about the truck intake has way more torque than the sheet metal ones or the factory LS3 intake. So if you don't know that, grab one of those. Unless you like the look of the LS3, then I get it. So the wiring harness for the motor, that's a new wiring harness. It's got the standalone computer. It's a factory computer, you know, that they've altered to, you know, whatever's in it. I was thinking about going with oh man, brain fart right now. Who is that? Dominator or Terminator? One of those standalone systems. I can't remember which one it is right now, but I'd like to get that to control everything. That we have a little more options on tuning instead of just, you know, relying on what it is. Man, I really can't think of the name of it. It drives me nuts right now. So this motor does have Texas Speed Stage 3 cam, does have springs in it. They changed rocker arms, has been DOD deleted. Tranny 6L80, I think it has a 3200 stall. I think that's about it. But it runs great, fires up every time. You can see like this, like the brackets, I don't know what's going on here. Master sensor is loose, you know, stuff like that. It's got to go. just wiring stuff just everywhere. I have no clue what some of this stuff goes. I'd rather just put a new harness in it. American Auto Wire, I do like their harnesses. They work great. Used a lot of them. My real thoughts on this is to maybe Whipple it. I've never used one of the Whipples. I've used a lot of other superchargers, but I've never used a Whipple. And from what I see, they work really good. They're really efficient. So I have to see. But as you know, times are not easy. Money is not everywhere and abundant, and I'm not made of it. So, you know, that's $5 grand at least for a Whipple. I would probably say it might be a little more or less. I'm not sure. Then by the time you do everything else, this side of the truck's not too bad either. You know, there's a little spot right there. Same on this side, you know, seats and everything. Now they did put Dakota Digital VHX gauges in here, which, you know, those are like, I don't know, 1,300 bucks. I had some in a 69 Charger and a 70 or 69 Chevelle, 68 Chevelle I just got rid of. And I did like them. They were pretty good gauges. But the body is pretty good. They did stick some LED tail lights in there. Now the roll pan, I don't know if he welded that in here or not. I got to check that. If he didn't, then that's not going to work. But look at this. Why would you put this Bondo here? Like, that is not an easy place to sand. It's just more work for me. So I don't know what I want to do with that. The bed's in pretty good shape. It's not all beat up or anything, so I'll probably just send that off and have that re-rhino lined. We'll go from there. I got to get a tailgate for it because I don't have a tailgate. So I don't know, you guys. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this thing. I want to flip it. I want to keep it. I don't really know. My favorite truck is a 5100 or 3100 Chevy's 49, 52, which I would rather just trade this thing off and get one of those, but everybody wants $1 million for a pile of junk. So yeah, kind of what do you do? So now paint job wise, all right, so I'm thinking red here and then white and then red, you know, two-tone scheme. Well, not white, so red, and then the gold or like pewterish color. So if I did that, the interior is already red, so I don't have to do a whole lot in there. Get rid of the seats, a few other things, you know, maybe clean it up a little bit and it wouldn't be bad. Now my lady likes, it's like a mint green or blue and then white and then blue again. That's not a bad color either, but then you're kind of pandering to a specific crowd, whereas the red and goldish color, a lot of people kind of like. Probably go with some 22 torque thrust, you know, nothing crazy. Just slap those on there, lower it back down, get everything back to where it should be, how it looks. That's my thought plan. I don't know, but I know how I get. I'll start working on it. Next thing you know, I take the bed off, I got the cab off, and I'm doing this. I'm like, well, you may as well send the frame off, have it blasted, blah, blah, and then now I'll do a frame off deal. I don't want to do that. And that's kind of my problem. I have a bad problem with that. So I don't know what to do with it. Do you flip it? That's the thing, you know, like, then there's only so much you can do so you don't lose money. But I would say if I come across a Whipple for a good deal, then I might actually keep this truck. I do like square bodies. I would rather have had 68, 72 C10, but I do like square bodies. I don't know. I've had a lot of them back in the day when I was younger, and they kind of got a special place in me, I guess. So I don't know. What do you guys let me know in the comments what you think we should do with it. And then probably like today is Wednesday, maybe Monday or so, we'll get a game plan together, get it up front. Probably start sanding on it, figure out something. I don't know. It's just the purple. It's gotta go. I just can't do the purple on it anymore. I can't stare at it. But all right, well, I figured I'd give you guys a rundown on this truck, and we'll go from there. I mean, you can't find one of these trucks on Marketplace or anywhere with let's just say with a 5.3 in it. I bet you can't find one for under 9-10 grand. The motor and tranny, let's just say from the junkyard, we're about what, 4 or 5 grand somewhere in there. You throw a cam, all that stuff in there, you're probably at 6,000. I don't even have 6,000 in this truck, and it's a really solid truck. I mean, it has a really great start to it. So that's kind of why I'm torn between flipping it and keeping it. But if I flip it, I can make money. I ain't gonna make no money with it being purple, but you know. So it's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. I don't want to sell it for a bunch of money. If this channel was bigger, I'd just do a giveaway on it, and then let somebody else have it. And, you know, somebody out there probably likes purple, and they probably like the red interior, and that would be a great fit for them. And then again, maybe they don't. I don't know. But if you guys got anything from this video, stick around, like, share, subscribe. We got a lot more crap coming. I'm always doing something. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace.